So, why a gravel bike? Well, yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Why a gravel bike? I think there's it's obviously in vogue at the moment, isn't it, to go gravel and bike pack and all this kind of malarkey, and you know, there's no way I'm going to go out and buy myself a gravel bike because I've got a mountain bike, and you know, my personal view, and this might be a little bit controversial, but is that a lot of gravel bikes to me just look like rigid mountain bikes from the 90s and the noughties with drop bars, so not really for me. That being said, I actually, as you might be able to see behind me, I live in a really amazing part of the UK that genuinely has what you might call gravel, like reservoir access roads, bridleways, so there's certainly opportunities for the riding on these kind of bikes to go a little bit more faster, a little bit lighter than a mountain bike. And one of the other things I really wanted to do was get back to having a bike where I didn't need to don the lycra, the clipless shoes, the gels, the this, that and the other. I didn't need to do any of that. I just needed to, as you can see today, bung on some vaguely outdoory gear. I've got flat pedals on my bike and I'll get into that. But really just have a grab and go, not a mountain bike, but a bike that I can still take a little bit off-road. So, I don't know, in a roundabout way, maybe I've just made a case for gravel bikes. So I started off by insulting them and now I'm recommending them. Anyway, yeah, so that was one of the principles behind what I've done, why I've done what I've done, is to have a kind of a grab and go bike that I can take on these little access roads and bridleways. I absolutely love my Triban RC520, and over the last couple of years I've done a little bit of work on it to set it up for more of a touring, as more of a touring machine. And I thought, you know, I wonder if I could go another step and actually set it up and swap some components and turn it into a gravel bike. So, okay, let's get into the... Ooh, come at the end of the little access road here. Let's get into the actual components. So I swapped, changed and upgraded. Okay, so I'll just walk you through, I guess, from sort of front to back, the main components and main things that I've changed on the bike, and it is very much more, I suppose, a gravel setup now. So I've gone with some Sonda Bomber gravel bike bars from Alpkit, dressed, is that the right word? With some Cinelli ridiculously bright yellow bar tape, and yellow is not even my favourite colour. Don't ask me why I've chosen yellow, but hey ho. And that's just given me a really nice kind of gravelly setup and control at the front. I have put my Satori riser on there as well. It's a very, very upright position, and again, I've just gone for comfort here. I'm not looking to go particularly fast. I'm not looking for that kind of arse in the air road bike setup. It's just about the comfort on this bike, and it's about the grab and go kind of functionality and capabilities of it. Just moving to the middle of the bike, so quite a big change here. I've put a GRX crankset, is that the word? So it's got a much smaller cog. I've gone from the road 5034 to a 4630. So the smaller cog on the front combined with what I've done at the back of the bike, actually what I already had on the back of the bike, has given me a really, really nice kind of spread of gears and a really, really nice easy spinny gear for the really steep stuff. As I said earlier, I've put some mountain bike flat pedals on, just some Alston pedals that I got from Amazon. Do the job, and it just means I can wear whatever trainers or, you know, outdoor shoes I want when I just want to grab this bike and go for a little ride. And just moving right to the back of the bike, so I already had a wolf tooth road link on this bike, and that was for the touring setup, and it's just allowed me to move my derailleur slightly further back and put a really, really big 1140 cassette, almost like a mountain bike cassette, on the rear. And that combined with the 4630 on the front, it's just a fantastic perfect spread of gears for the kind of riding that I like to do. And finally, I've decided to run WTB Riddler gravel, I suppose gravelly tyres. I've gone with a 700C wheels, so I've gone with 37s. Now there is a little bit of room to probably go a little bit bigger on the Triban RC520. I have seen people put 40 millimeter width tyres on. The only concern I've got is sort of clearance, less so at the front and more kind of at the back. If you're picking up little bits of, you know, crap from the trail and little sticks and stuff, you do need a little bit of clearance to let that kind of pass through the frame of the bike. 37s I think are perfect. There's a little bit of room, it's not too tight, and it just gives you that little bit more grip when you're out on the trails. The tyres are pretty cool as well because they've got a fairly easy middle tread and then sort of knobbles, forgive the terminology here, but slightly more knobbly on the edges, so you get a little bit of traction as you're on the bridleways and the kind of gravel trails, but it's not too bad on the road as well. The resistance isn't too bad. So yeah, WTB Riddler, cool name as well for gravel tyres. So yeah, there you have it. Triban RC520 road bike is now very much a bike I can take off-road and explore some of the tame kind of easy riding gravel tracks and trails around where I live here in the Pennines. Very much a worthwhile little project, I think, if you've got a road bike and maybe it's at the end of its use on the road. You might have upgraded to something different, and for a reasonably modest cost I should say, it is possible to kind of get a new lease of life out of your road bike and convert it into a little bit more of a gravel machine. And at the end of the day, if it's a bike that gets you out into these fantastic parts of the country, it's not all bad, is it? Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this little video to the end. Please do consider liking and subscribing if you'd be so kind. It really helps me out and I very much appreciate it. Otherwise, stay safe, take care, and happy cycling.